chances. What's up, everybody? Easy here from the DFS Whisperers, coming live for an NBA video for tomorrow's slate.
What's going on, family? AJ.
Hope y'all had a good opening night. For me personally, it was great. Like I said, I didn't play heavy. I just used the tickets that I racked up from preseason. Profited pretty decently. So on to tomorrow. Nice picks and nice plays from the video yesterday. Van Fleet and Siakam absolutely came through. I ended up fading Braun and it worked out. I actually faded both Kawhi and Braun and it worked out for me.
Like I said, y'all, you can take a good look at Siakam's price because it won't be there for long.
Oh yeah, that man showed out today. It would have been an easy 80-point game if he didn't get ejected. Well, he didn't foul out, I meant. But let's go ahead, man, get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard.
Yes, sir.
They sponsor a $20 giveaway on our channel. All you gotta do is just get the homework out the way and you're automatically entered. And the more videos you try, the more chances you get. Draft Dashboard is a dope DFS site where you get the top players of the day. You get the position optimizer that breaks down all the stats down to a T. You got, I almost said targets and rushes like it's NFL. Yep, we got to get the NFL out the system when doing NBA
Transitioning
videos.
now.
Yep, but you got the minutes, you got the projected ownership, projected points, the hit percentage, which gauges the percentage a player hits 5 times value at their price. Like, let's say if Kelly Oubre was 5,600 every slate, it shows you the chances he has to hit 5 times value. You got the DVP, the dash ranking, projected points, projected value, pace, You got a lot on there. You got the sleepers and studs. You got the player trends. They got the salary differences between sites to help you gauge value. You got the player performances that help you break down who's ready for a smash and who's ready for a dud game. You got the minute monsters because minutes equal money in NBA.
Oh,
remember that. Minutes equal money. So you see the players that play the most minutes. And also you got the point production for my point per minute-ness people, which in the player pool, in the position optimizer, you get to see their fantasy points per minute as well. Now everything is based off of last year right now, at least till everybody plays one game. Then you got the lineup optimizer that, spits out the fire, mass lineup generator for those of you that like to max multi-enter. You also got the late swap optimizer for all that late news, just like today. Like I told y'all, man, even if we're getting the starting lineups 30 minutes before lock, we still will deal with GTDs. And late swap optimizer came through, bringing in some Quentin Cook, who really didn't come through, but, threw in some Danny Greens around, so that was nice. That was nice. Yeah, and
NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life, from the top locks of the slate to the top studs, top mid-range, top value. You get all of this for $1 for your first 30 days, and our custom player pool, which you find under your watch players. All you got to do is click your watch players and hit watch DFS Whisperers picks, and boom, you just pretty much get all our players that we're looking at for the slate. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. You got Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris. All right, so we know he's in his new role now with New York. And from watching him in preseason, man, I'm loving the Marcus Morris we're going to potentially see in New York. He put up some monster numbers during preseason in the limited time that he played. I think the first game, what was it? He put up 30 DFS points in the first half.
Yep, and then got ejected at the start of the second.
Then got ejected, but he actually did enough. He covered his price, and right now he's at 5-1 on DK. And we know that Marcus Morris, he's a solid producer, even dating back to last year as a Celtic. He would basically be a lock for 30 to 35 every night. It's gonna be on an even grander scale this year because I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's even more aggressive with his scoring now. And then he's playing. He got a solid cast around him. With what's your name, Barrett. Julius Randle, Bobby Portis. So while those guys over there fighting, racking up rebounds, and fighting on the inside, he's gonna be out there on the wings doing his thing, hitting those open shots and grabbing those peripherals. Don't forget, he's very aggressive at grabbing rebounds too. So I'm loving him at that 5-1 price tag.
Yes, sir. And don't remember, he got that narrative tomorrow. those Spurs fans will be booing the crap out of him tomorrow. Because if you remember in free agency, before he joined the Knicks, he first committed to the San Antonio Spurs. And Spurs even made some moves, including trading Bertans away to get him. So, and then he decommits and joins New York. So it's a lot of bad blood. And Popovich did not like that move because they did not want to give up Bertans. But they knew they were getting Morris, so they let Bertans walk, and then Morris didn't show up. So now they lost Bertans and no Morris.
Most definitely.
They had to go get DeMar Carroll and Trey Lyles. And, you know, DeMar is decent. Trey Lyles he's been a disappointment for the most part. So,
and real quick, they have him projected for 25, but I'm actually going to take the major over on that.
Yeah. But up next, man, I like my boy, Domantas Sabonis. This guy's going to be a point per minute monster. And
Of course he is.
I just got to slide this in there. I also love Al Horford versus Boston tomorrow at 56.
Narrative alert.
Yep, if I wanted to just pay down on a power forward or center tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good values. I might as well slide these in real quick, but I feel like Kyle Anderson and Shabazz Napier, for one, are mispriced. Kyle Anderson is 3.6 on DK. Napier is the bare minimum 3K. And I believe Napier is the direct backup to Jeff Teague this year. Watch Napier's fantasy points spike up this year, man, because he balled in preseason, man, and we all know Napier. When he gets minutes, he can produce. So I'm really curious to see how he looks, if he is part of the rotation or anything. But a 3K Napier, gotta run that tomorrow.
All right.
But let's go back into Sabonis right here. Point per minute monster right there. 1.3 fantasy points per minute last year. Has a 50% chance to hit 5 times value. So at 6,900, man, if he were 6,900 all year, he could get you 5 times value 50% of the time. But I think that number will go up once the season is goes more, because Sabonis is balling, man. He really worked on the weak points of his game, and he looked really great in preseason. Like in limited time, this guy was putting up 40s in preseason. As you can see, too, he loves this Detroit matchup. And mind you, there is no Blake Griffin. He's already been ruled out till November. So you can see Sabonis has a 37, 38, 37, 40, and 20 in his last 5 against Detroit. Absolutely love the spot for Domantas Sabonis.
All right. And my next guy, I'm going to have to go with Kelly Oubre in that pace-up matchup against the Sacramento Kings. Now, Kelly Oubre is going to be somebody who I absolutely loved this year. I mean, I loved him last year. But right now, he's starting off the year at 5'6".
Yep.
And for me, that's a little too cheap, because this guy is basically going to be second fiddle to Devin Booker. If y'all seen Kelly Oubre last year, man, the guy really stepped it up with his play. Like, we seen him hitting that 3 and way more fluidly than previous years. And we know how the guy's a hustler, how he's going to get after those rebounds and get those steals. He plays hard defense. And in this paced up matchup, man, all those things rack up.
Yep.
Because, I mean, if Sacramento is anything like they were last year, there probably will be a lot of turnovers in this game. So I got my own Kelly Oubre at 5'6". I mean, a lot of nights you could undercut the field, pick him, and the guy would get you a solid 35 to 45 DFS points per night, and he was always at a low ownership. So, I have a lot of interest in Kelly Oubre tomorrow, later on today.
Ooh, buckets. And they got Rubio around to set him up as well.
Yeah.
Up next, man. You know what? I'm going to say this guy for my last. But Bojan Bogdanovic, 4,800. Too cheap for me. History against Phoenix. He got 22, 12, 34, 19, and 28. I believe that 34-point game is the game he had like 3 points going into the fourth quarter and somehow got 34. Love the spot for him. He's going to be a baller once again this year. And at 4,800, I'm gonna start buying low early on him. The matchup is there. Paced up matchup. It is a way. And I believe Phoenix Suns was a team that actually originally drafted him before he joined Sacramento. So you could say a little bit of a narrative there, kind of reaching, but yeah. As you can see, he's a fantasy point per minute guy. Literally scores a point per minute. Hits 5 times value 66% of the time at this price. So he's almost basically a lock for 5 times value at this price. Projected for about 23.15. I think he could get 28 points at least in this spot right here. especially depending on game flow. It should be a fast-paced matchup. Both these teams are going to push pace, so I really like the spot for Bojan Bogdanovic. Very little defense will be played, so we all know he could get you there with assists, steals and all that, but if his shot is going, he could put up a big game at 4,800.
All right. And for my last guy, I'm going to have to go with Karis LeVert of the Brooklyn Nets. Ooh, yeah. Not to be confused with Gerald LeVert. You know who that is?
No.
Classic R&B singer. Look him up. But this guy, when he gets time, when he gets time, he's going to be a point per minute monster. You know what I'm saying? So 30 minutes of Karis LeVert. Right now he has what? He averages 1 fantasy point per minute.
Yeah.
They haven't projected at about 24, but I'm taking a major over on that. I'm sorry. Until KD gets back, even when KD gets back, Karis LeVert is going to be, as long as he stay around this price range, somebody I'll be rostering consistently. I mean, he's at 6'8", and the guy's upside is tremendous. Like, he has a 53-point upside.
Yep.
He's going to be playing alongside Kyrie, and he's going to kind of be that guy who's going to, while all the attention is on the Kyrie and the KD, watch out for this guy. He's going to be getting off too, pause. But, I have a lot of interest in Karis LeVert as well. So look out for him.
Yes, sir. And by the way, just to hit a disclaimer, because I do not want to deal with this comment, this is a first look, and I did not include any of the obvious plays. Like, if you don't know to lock in Karl Anthony Towns bigs versus Brooklyn already, you might want to reevaluate your NBA DFS plan. Embiid versus Boston is always a smash spot, especially with no Horford. Because Horford used to be one of the few Boston players that gave him trouble. But now Horford is on his team. So Embiid versus Boston in play. Vucevic versus Cleveland, always in play. He's at like a 41 and a 61 in his last 2 against them. Drummond versus Indiana, in play. He always scores 40s and 50s against Indiana. Devin Booker, Fox, Hield, all in play.
Bradley Beal, you can't
Bradley
sleep on
Beal,
him,
exactly. You can't sleep on him. Chicago, everybody, is decent.
The Cat's not playing this slate, is he?
Ooh,
Big Cat.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned first.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cat versus Brooklyn, you gotta go there. So it's it's like those are just 2 obvious of plays. So we're trying to get y'all some different plays right here, because I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna hear those plays around YouTube, and then we'll just sound like a broken record. So let's just go ahead, talk about the outlier guys. Guys that you could fit around Big Cat, Embiid, Drummond, and them. You know what I'm saying?
The people that
Luka Doncic and Porzingis is,
Yeah, the people that a lot of the field won't really be on like that. These are the people we try to highlight and kind of put y'all on.
Yep, and Marvin Bagley. One of my favorite players from last year, man. Y'all should already know that. For my returning people, and then for my new people, man, y'all may be hearing Marvin Bagley out my mouth a little too much, man, because I love playing this kid, man. He's a baller. 32, 36, 46, That's his last 3 against Phoenix. All the games he played against them. He missed 1 with his injury last year. Kid's just an absolute beast. Little defense play. We always play. The beauty of it is we always play bigs versus Phoenix, and we also play bigs versus Kings as well. So Dwayne Dedmon is heavily in play tomorrow. DeAndre Ayton is heavily in play tomorrow. Rashawn Holmes in a revenge game could put up some numbers quick. If you need that salary relief, Rashawn Holmes can really put up numbers, But Marvin Bagley in this spot, man, he's a starter now as well, even though I miss him off the bench. I feel like his upside is higher when he comes off the bench, but still, as a starter, they're showing that, Luke Walton wants to run this offense through him as well. Like him, Hield, and Fox are the main 3 on that offense. And Dedmon has been fitting in pretty well because this team kind of plays like my Hawks, so Dedmon is not lost in this rotation. I really like this Kings team. I'm going to be watching this Kings team a lot this year. One of my favorite teams to watch if you got League Pass, or if you got League Pass like I do, free online.
Type of League Pass you got, player?
I mean, hey, hit me up on Twitter. I might hook you up.
Now, don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah. But Bagley is a 1.2 fantasy points per minute guy, projected for 31. I could see him putting up a 40 burger in this spot. Hits 5 times value, 32% at this price. So, the price is jacked up for what we know Bagley. But, I love the spot for him, man. That's my guy.
Yes,
but
sir.
that's all our picks for today, guys. And by the way, sign up to my Prizepicks, Dope's DFS site. All you're doing is just picking the over-unders on players, not playing up against any sharks, not playing against thousands and thousands of people. Just you versus your predictions. And at the end of each video, we always try to give y'all our top 2 favorite props, even though we never stop at 2. Like Terry Rozier, Levine, Kevin Love, all these guys are in play. But let's go ahead, just lock in the over on Sabonis for me. And I really, really like John Morant tomorrow. Like at 6'6" on DK, love that. 31 for Adebayo against Grizzlies is very, very tempting. But I'm going to let that move throughout the day because the lines do move. 51 for Towns and 52 for Embiid. I'm going to let the people dictate that one. Whatever the lines move to, then I'm going to move with it. 29 for RJ Barrett seems too low mainly because of the way he scores. So 29 on RJ Barrett and 32 on Sabonis are the 2 overs that I like for tomorrow's slate.
Awesome.
Yep. So appreciate all the love once again, guys. Man, y'all got us to damn near 2.5K views.
That
on
was
the last
a video high for the Whisper Squad.
That's a high for the Whisper Squad,
Absolutely.
man. Appreciate that love. Appreciate that love, y'all, man.
Absolutely.
And, you know, keep on commenting, man. Join Draft Dashboard, $1 for your first 30 days. Get all these great stats, the cheat sheet, our custom player pool for every single sport, NFL, NBA, NHL, and MLB that's still going on.
Is it?
Yep. And, you know, use the link down below for my Prizepicks to join the fun. When you use the link or hit promo code Whisper, you get 25% of your first deposit matched. And you also get a 2-player free prop worth $25 if you get them both right once you deposit. So with that being said, follow us on Twitter at DFS Whisperers, where we try to update as much as we can. And, you know, 30 minutes before lock, I'll update the comment section like I did in preseason. Give y'all a few extra plays that I'm looking at, but kind of, you know, keep it just at a few, probably like top 5 plays that I'm looking at, apart from the plays that were on the video.
Yeah.
And then if you want to join the team to see everything, you know, hit us up, like I said, on our socials, or email us. The email is down below in the bio.
Absolutely, guys. So hope everybody had a wonderful opening night. It was day damn 1. So let's go on to day 2 with a new hope and a new vigor. And we wish each and every one of you a nice hefty bag. Yeah, this is, you know, for all the new listeners. What are you doing? Tapping on the bottle? This ain't ASMR.
Man,
what are you doing?
it's supposed to be a bag. They don't know it's a bottle.
My bad, bro.
Leave,
Like,
man.
you didn't prep me for this, bro. You started tapping on the bottle. I thought you was trying to do ASMR or something.
Nah, man, you messed it up, man. Might as well just end it.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, hold on. Here is the sound of an actual bag. There you go. You hear that? Hope you didn't hear all that clinking around. But with that being said, we wish each and every one of you a nice hefty bag. And you know what else? We out here. Whisper Squad.
I messed up my joke.